Access granted.
Cannot come soon enough.
Hezký vybavení.
What's this?
Soon enough.
Hezký vybavení.
What's this?
I can help you with something, yes?
Skoro mi připadá, že jsme v chomoutu s Rusákama.
The future is still unwritten.
I'm looking for Laborio. It is me. You have come for the magic? I'm hoping you can help me make sense of something. A strange encounter I had. A man hiding behind a screen in the sewers, surrounded by followers of some kind. His name is Richard. He used to be partners. Richard is alive. You found him? I'm not sure what I found, but I know I didn't like it. Richard had a way of depriving me. Things I wanted to say and do, but I couldn't. I am so happy he is alive. Richard and I was sure that I should have known. Richard always said the show must go on. There was nothing entertaining about this. What is he doing down there? How is he doing it? I have not seen Richard in many years. We developed a show together, The Evolution of Stage Hypnosis Intensified Through Technology. Adapted versions of the Casey and DDE designs. A social augmentation? In conjunction with modern hypnotic techniques, something much more powerful than mere persuasion. The communal construction of an alternate reality. For 3 hours on a Friday night, we guided people into brave new worlds. These worlds you and Richard created through hypnosis, what were they exactly? They were whatever people wanted, created together with the audience. Every night was different. After the incident, we were made to stop, treated as criminals. It was not right. People paid for their tickets and embarked on imaginative explorations. We did not hurt anyone. We would never hurt anyone. I'm not sure that's still true for Richard. His audience now, I'm worried they may be trapped. Is that something he could be capable of? Creating a world and keeping people there indefinitely? It depends on the personality. If someone is susceptible to the message, and if Richard keeps repeating it, it is conceivable. The technology Richard is using to do all this, how does it work? Binaural beats. Richard bounces his source transmission through a series of emitters that use targeted neural oscillation to stimulate specific areas of the basal ganglia. Right. Let's assume I'm not familiar with that particular ganglia. Richard is using a system of emitters that can intensify and adjust his frequency, his message, his intent. Imagine it. He can make the very soul of a transmission pierce into the brainwaves of his target audience. I don't need to imagine it. I already know it's terrifying. Why do you think Richard is doing this? What's his end game in trying to hypnotize people in a sewer?
I cannot say for sure, but after the incident, after the way things began to change, Richard said he was going to find a better place. I did not hear from him again. The loss of so many people that we knew, I believe it broke him.
He didn't seem very broken to me. More like a guru of some kind, with way too much control of the people in that room.
No, Richard is not capable of hurting anyone. At least, he was not before. He was an idealist, the kind of man who... The worlds we created together on stage, they were more beautiful than the reality.
Tell me how to stop Richard.
Richard is conveying a vision of himself, of themselves, of an alternate community they are building together. If it is Richard's goal to keep the people there, the only way to free them is to make them see through it.
Well, how do I do that? Last time I talked to him didn't go so well.
The signal he is transmitting, its effect is limited to a specific radius, to the room where the audience is, where the emitters are installed. Wherever Richard is must be outside of that room.
So if I get to him, I'll be able to say or do whatever I want?
Yes, but promise you won't hurt him, please.
I'm not promising anything. Something tells me if I do get in there, he's not going to be content to just talk.
There may be a better way. The emitters, they are somewhere in the room, yes? Okay then, so wait. You wait. Just wait 1 second, please. Wait for it. Wait for it. Where are you? Come to me. Shh. Wait. Okay. I think I have what I'm looking for. I think I have found what you need. Ta-da! They are scrambling devices, our failsafe whenever things got ugly. Attach them to the emitters and it closes the ability to amplify. Good night. Show's over. Your gods are but men again.
And that'll be enough to make the people in the room see through him?
I hope. If they have been exposed for a very long time, you need to help them to see. But please be kind to Richard. I don't know what he has become, but I know what he was. A decent man once, who simply believed that the world should be better.
We all believe that. But there are better and worse ways of going about it.
Záznamy, podle kterých policie sledovala nákup a prodej prostitutek, byly nešťastnou náhodou skartovány. Dodal, že důstojník zodpovědný za tuto chybu.
you aside for your augment.
Vypadni odsaď, plecho.
With these attacks.
Keeping an eye on you all. Smells like they used the fountain at the battery.
Zvláštní vysladění.
I love it. Yes, great. Nick could use some help. Good people don't have good people don't disturb Richard.
You don't belong here. You need to leave. You need to stop this poking around.
Upstairs is the world of death and calamity.
Be content to explore, like us.
You don't belong here. You need to leave.
Snooping is a symptom of the troubled soul. Do not disturb Richard.
Upstairs is eternal. There are places we must
Be content to explore, like us.
You don't belong here. You need to leave. You need to stop this poking around. What are you up to?
I shouldn't be here, should I?
The skeptic. He continues to cloud the room with questions, with doubts. He contributes nothing. He may say nothing.
I'm gonna say a few things whether you want me to or not. We got a lot to talk about, Richard. Now that we can finally talk.
Why have you... What is it that offends you so much about our attempt to construct something better?
You mean your attempt to control people? Amplifying your hypnotic techniques with some kind of social enhancer? Keeping people from talking back, from questioning you?
I don't think you understand. Please. These people want to be here. We need each other.
How ugly must the world have looked to you to go to these lengths? To actually believe that this was some kind of alternative?
We chose to start over. To escape what society had become. What it was turning us into. You may not understand, but they do.
No, I understand. You sought out people who were vulnerable. People like you, who had reasons to run away.
Who do you think they are? There are no missing persons reports. I didn't rip them from warm meals and bamboo linen. For those who wander the sewers at night in search of answers and alternatives, this is as good as it gets. No more hiding, no more running away, no more feeling abandoned. They need me. They need somewhere to feel welcome.
And the ones you don't welcome? Those who try to question or resist, like Viznik, like me? You have no problem rejecting them, threatening them, installing gun turrets to ensure they can never pull back the curtain.
The guns exist only to protect the ideal. Even the most peaceful communities must be prepared to defend themselves.
This isn't a community. It's a magic trick. You've been hypnotizing people, selling them on some fantasy of what you wish the world was like.
He tricked us? I don't understand.
None of it meant anything.
Please, don't leave. He can undermine me all he wants, but he can't change what it's like up there. The decommissioning, the segregation. They will round you up and catalog you. They will do worse.
People need to be guided, now more than ever. All these things you're trying to run away from, trying to pretend away, no one should have to face them alone. But this isn't guidance. This is just replacing one totalitarian nightmare with another.
I went too far.
He preyed on us.
By a few thousand miles, yeah. And it's time to turn around now, Richard. Time to shut all of this off.
I don't understand. How could we be so foolish?
It's impossible. We had no choice. Everything he said was the way you said it. Had no choice.
I asked. I don't know.
I believe in what we were trying to do. I believe in what we were trying to do.
to check out. Paperwork is up to date and you can freely cross. Nothing but trash.
Don't do anything suspicious.
Sir, there's a better life for the augmented. Good afternoon, sir. My name...
Don't take...
Don't you think it's exactly the right one? Prague, a city with no respect for the choices its citizens made to be...
And you're going to tell me Santos found a city...
We're making it. You can't deny the world has to change. For the better this time.
in the deserts of Oman. I've seen the news stories. But Santos not a ch...
That's why they've asked people like me to spread the word. To...
And after that?
A guarantee...
I appreciate that you believe in what you're selling, this new future. But the future the Augmented want is the same as anyone else.
And the world won't allow it! Santo is the only corporation in the world to increase its augmented workforce in the past 2 years.
That must be convenient.
It's the opposite. Our CEO's life has been threatened for supporting the legitimacy of augmented people. But he, Mr. Brown, understands that the augmented saw the future early and rushed to meet it.
So this incentive program, positioning Rabia for the Augs, it's all on Nathaniel Brown?
Everything. The industrial printing of this
Yeah,
architectural ecology.
right. What guarantee do I have that life in Rabia is different than the segregation here? Or is that a lottery tip?
Santo is the guarantee. We keep the rights to the city in perpetuity, never handing it off to people who want the augmented out of...
But that's still exactly what you're doing. A city in a bubble, born from fear between augment...
There have always been divisions in society. There always will be. That's why there are walls. Someone has to build the walls, and that's Santo.
I thought the Udalek complex was Santos' future for the Augmented. From what I've heard, it didn't go to plan.
Not to our plan. Utalek was supposed to be a low-cost, high-volume housing solution for transient workers.
And why didn't Brown step in? Doesn't look good to have your name associated.
It's out of our hands. Since the incident, it's been run by the Czech state and their police.
You've given me a lot to
Just consider it. What?
Hanser bastard.
Děláš si srandu? Víš, že tenhle vůz je jen pro naturály? Ukáž mi doklady. No tak, papíry.
I suppose you want to see these?
Zasraná angličtina. Měl by ses naučit česky, Augu. Máš kliku, že jsou platný. Tak jdi a koukej se držet ve svém prostoru.
Area quiet. Nothing to report.
You got to hand it in the venue now.
I should have stayed in bed.
So, you've decided you need some practice, huh? You know the best tip my training officer ever gave me? Reload your weapon before it's empty. Saves time. If you zoom in using iron sight, you'll acquire targets faster. Try it. You'll see the difference. Of course, you know a headshot is the fastest way to take down a target, but watch out for helmets. They'll slow you down. Okay, if your target is wearing armor, you'll do less damage per round. Let's try armor piercing this time. For the right situation. Could save your life. Now, let's take a look at the technical targets. These are tougher to disable using regular ammo. They tell me shooting security devices isn't usually the best way to go. You should try to disable them. Once you've disabled the security device, your armor-piercing rounds will take it out more easily. You should always have at least one backup weapon, so you can improvise, adapt, overcome any situation. Hoorah! Seems like you're warmed up now. Let's go over some of the other aspects of your weapons. Silencers reduce sound. But the trade-off is less stopping power, less damage per hit. See how much extra ammo you need because it's a silencer? Back to normal. But if you need to be quiet, Adam, the silencer's the way to go. Just remember the decreased damage. You know, there are several other types of attachments you can use to upgrade your weapons. Keep your eyes open for them. Again, reloading your weapon before it's empty saves time. Will take down targets fast, but it'll burn through your ammo. That's your refresher, but I'm sure you already knew all that stuff, Adam. Feel free to come back anytime.
Hey, Adam. Did something go down at the train station? Smiley said the police tried to kill him, then a few minutes later Miller stormed out.
They were just a bunch of corrupt cops. I doubt they cared about the crime scene. They only wanted to make a show of force.
Did they give you any
They didn't notice me. I went in there and got the evidence Smiley wanted.
Just that easy, huh?
Could have been worse.
I guess. Miller didn't seem to be having a good...
I just spoke to her.
That's great. I'm supposed to talk to her, too. I hope she has an open mind and can overlook my stress levels. I know I'm ready to get out there in the field.
You'll get there, Aria.
Always. Stress levels...
Good. You were saying Miller ran out of here after he heard about what happened at the train station. Any idea where he went?
He didn't say. He just...
State police want to talk to him?
I don't know. He's under a lot of stress right now.
You were saying your stress levels were affecting your chances of becoming...
I have a rare resistance to neuropazine. I need more than the average person, especially in stressful situations. They say...
Well, that combination of things is pretty bad.
I know. But Interpol was the only agency who would give me a chance, and this is where I was...
Good.
It took me months of rehabilitation, getting used to the new arm, learning how to shoot again, learning how to time...
Don't give up, Aria.
Hoorah. Okay, Adam.
Always.